This is Blazers All Access, an inside look at UAB athletics, presented by Pepsi, a Southern original, and Viva Health, part of the UAB health system. Here's the voice of the Blazers, David Crane.
UAB won its sixth in a row at home after knocking off Charlotte 34-20 last Saturday here in Birmingham. We welcome you to Blazers All Access with head coach Brian Vincent. I'm David Crane. Coach, not an ideal start to the game. You're down 14-10 at halftime. It never seemed to panic.
Right, and I think that's key. You know, you've got to be able to be steady in the storm. That's something we talk about because, you know, this is college football. You know, and we're in conference. We're going to get everybody's best shot. You're going to have momentum swings. You're going to have adversity. And the whole key is just to be the same, steady the storm, four-quarter game, and find a way to win the game in the fourth quarter. And I was extremely proud of our kids for doing that.
A little unusual. The start of the game, start of the second half mirrored each other. First snap of the first half, an interception thrown by UAB. First snap of the second half, an interception thrown by Charlotte, and that one really seemed to spark you guys, I thought.
It really did. It was a big play. That was a way to set the tone. We wanted to come out and finish strong in the second half. So to do that, you need to start fast. And you know, we were able to outscore Charlotte 24-6 in the second half. And a big key to that was Cash. You know, that play that he made really sparked us and gave us some energy in time of need.
You were down to start the fourth quarter. That's when, though, it seemed like you started really taking control.
It's something that we talk about a lot here. That's one of our standards is we know championship games are decided through four quarters, and it's all about how you finish. And when that fourth quarter starts, you know, we talk about owning the fourth, we're talking about finishing our opponent in the fourth, and I was really proud as a team how we played and really fought for each other and finished that game.
Dylan Hopkins salted it away with a big run with about a minute to go. Blazers improved 4-2 on the year and a 14-point win.
Ready to go! Quarterback sack.
25% cash back with Pepcoin?
I like big bucks and I cannot lie. The kind of cash that coin provides. When I walk down the aisle with a hungry face, seeing things that I want to taste, I get paid.
Earn 25% cash back now at pepcoin.com.
You weren't thinking about a Medicare plan back then, but at Viva Medicare, it's been on our mind for a long time. And we know a thing or two about making Medicare easy. That's why our plans have $0 copays for primary care physician visits. So when the time comes to enroll in a Medicare Advantage plan that focuses on the things you're passionate about, we'll be here for you. Viva Medicare. Enjoy life without the worry. Learn more at vivahealth.com/Medicare.
A girl. Daddy's girl. Gonna get that girl a pony. A drum set, and braces, quinceañera. A car? Dream college? Destination wedding? Are we gonna be okay? Regions. It's a girl!
87% of people think about money all the time.
This segment of Blazers All Access is sponsored by Regions Bank.
Green and gold now 2-1 in Conference USA. Let's have a look at some of the final stats from last Saturday. The Blazers 279 yards on the ground, 232 through the air, 510 total yards. Held Charlotte to 113 rushing, 214 passing, 327 total offense for the 49ers. Blazers got 3 takeaways on the day. awfully good on third and fourth down, and awfully good on third and fourth down defense. Coach, I thought you did a great job of keeping it away from a pretty good Charlotte offense. You had 28 first downs to just 12 and held it for 36 minutes on it.
And that's something that we want to do, that we work on. We want to be able to establish the run. We want to control the clock. We obviously want to use our play action and our naked game off of our run game, but also being good and being savvy situationally. Third downs, 3 for 10. Our defense did a phenomenal job, 30%. They were 1 for 3 on fourth down, which again was a great job by our defense. Offensively, we were 5 for 13. We missed 2 third and shorts. That's something we've got to really work hard on this week. But you had one of those right there. You got a chance to be close to 50% in the red zone, 5 for 6. So situational football, handling adversity. There was a lot of great things that we were able to see this game that we worked hard on, but you just got to see it. And being able to come back and win the game in the fourth was a great sign.
2 backs over 100 yards rushing again. We'll talk about Dylan Hopkins in just a moment. Dwayne McBride, 137 yards, 2 touchdowns, 29 carries. That's the hardest he's had to work in a while.
It really was. They had a great game plan. They put everybody around the box. They were physical. They were fresh. I thought Charlotte played extremely hard. Our offensive line just kept battling. Debo, he had a career-high rush. He was right there. I think he had 29 rushes. So it was a physical game. Debo protected the ball well. He ran with great pad level. You really saw late in the game, one of my favorite runs was right there in that 4 minute. We're trying to run the clock out, and they got a timeout left. And he hits it right along the sideline. He stays within 2 yards and just keeps driving the pile really for 8 yards to make it a second short to ice the game. So great effort, great focus, and just another good performance.
Noah Wilder led you defensively with 11 tackles, but we talked about earlier, Grayson Cash, 2.
You go back to Grayson Cash's career here at UAB, and he's come up with big plays and big moments, from FAU last year to intercepting that pass in the end zone to blocking a punt. Grayson's career, he's had a lot of big plays, and I will tell you that first play of the second half could have been as big as any of them because it totally got the momentum on our side early. It put us back out there. We were able to drive down and get points out of the drive, and then to ice the game. Cash he's got a great last name. A great name, Cash. So Grayson Cash, he's been money in some of these big games.
This segment of Blazers All Access is sponsored by Children's of Alabama.
We mentioned 2 backs went over 100 yards rushing against Charlotte. Dwayne McBride, no surprise. Dylan Hopkins, the other guy to run for more than 100. He's our player of the week. And a great recovery by him after not exactly the start to the game he was hoping for.
And Dave, I think that was the key. Okay, you come out first play of the game and you underthrow a post and interception. Obviously not the way you want to start the game, but to be able to respond and lead this team through all the adversity, from the turnover first play to the momentum swings to the lead changes, and just to continue to play and make plays with his legs, make great decisions when it wasn't there, to pull it down and run it and go get us some positive yards and a couple big first downs. Then to making some clutch throws there, especially the one to T-Palm down in the end zone. That was a bullet right on the money to really, have a big touchdown at that moment in the game. So I couldn't be more proud of him. I was worried he was going to get caught there at the end, even though he probably should have went down and slid to ice the game. But it was just great signs to see his growth and development continue.
All right. Now we get to talk sports. 3, 2. Let's try it again. In 3, 2, 1.
A girl. Daddy's girl. Gonna get that girl a pony. A drum set and braces. Quinceañera. A car? Dream college? Destination wedding? Are we gonna be okay? Regions.
It's a girl!
87% of people think about money all the time. Reasons makes it easier to get back to the moment.
25% cash back with Pepcoin?
I like big bucks and I cannot lie. The kind of cash Pepcoin provides. When I walk down the aisle with a hungry face, seeing things that I want to taste, I get paid.
Earn 25% cash back now at Pepcoin.com.
Legacy is what you do every day. We try not only to help people with their financial legacies, we hope that we enrich their lives and help them become better people so that that total package, at the end of the day, is something they can be proud of. We help them craft their legacy.
This segment of Blazers All Access is sponsored by Legacy Credit Union.
After the two-game homestand, it's back on the road for two straight starting this Friday against Western Kentucky. Let's get the scouting report on the Hilltoppers, presented by the Alabama Department of Public Health. Don't wait to vaccinate. Get your COVID and flu vaccine. Visit AOCOVIDvaccine.gov for more information. Hilltoppers 4-3 on the year, 2-1 in Conference USA. They won at Middle Tennessee last Saturday. Series dead even, 4 wins apiece, but the Hilltoppers lead 3-1 in Bowling Green. Last meeting here in Birmingham, 2020, a good win for the green and gold. But Coach, Western Kentucky has the #1 scoring offense in Conference USA and the #1 rushing defense in the league. I think you said earlier this may be the most complete team.
No doubt. If you talk about Western offensively, it all starts really with their quarterback, Austin Reed, who's right at 70% completion percentage of all his passes. You know, they're averaging over 40 a game. They've got multiple receivers, really 6 receivers that can play. Simon, their tight end's a really good player. He reminds you of a smaller version of Gerald Everett, who can really run and catch, and he's a great route runner, and he's solid in the blocking game. So, you know, offensively, these guys, we've got our hands full. This is without a doubt the best offense we've seen this year overall, and they're averaging a little over 140 yards a game rushing, so they're better in the run game and up front, and they're just a complete offense. Defensively, you know, they are bound and determined to stop the run, and that's why they're leading the league in rush defense. They've got 10 interceptions in the back end, so they do a really good job. They're long, they're fast, and to me it all starts up front with the defensive line. Their interior defensive line is big, fast, twitchy. You know, 99, their nose guard 6'6", 350, 6'3", 330. So, you know, we've got a challenge. We've got a challenge. This is a championship game. You know, it really is. Friday night, a conference game against an opponent that we've got a lot of history with, against an opponent that played in the conference championship game last year and is sitting right there with a big game limit. So we know offensively, defensively, in the kicking game, this is a big challenge, and this is what we play for. You know, this is what we work for. So we're looking forward to this challenge.
A Friday night game, a shorter week. Does that pose any problems for you preparation-wise?
Well, you know, we both played at 2:30 Saturday, so we're in the same situation. I think us traveling puts a little bit more time management situation for us. But at the end of the day, we've played on Fridays before. We've prepared on Fridays before. We played a conference championship game on Fridays before up in Marshall. So, you know, we know what we got to do. We got to prepare. We got to get our bodies back quick. You know, you got to think about Western averages around 77 to 78 plays a game. That's a lot of snaps for our defense. We played 53 Saturday. So we got to do a great job on offense, controlling the ball, keeping our defense fresh, and really trying to wear on those guys defensively as the game goes. We got to be great in situational football. So this is a big challenge. You know, this is what it's all about.
Friday night showdown in Bowling Green. Pregame starts at 6 o'clock with a Pepsi pregame show. Kickoff from LT Smith Stadium, 7 o'clock on the CBS Sports Network. Good luck.
Thanks, Dave. Go Blazers.
For head coach Brian Benson, I'm David Crane. We thank you for being with us. Hope you'll join us again next time right here for Blazers All Access.
Blazers All Access has been presented by Viva Health, part of the UAB Health System, and by Pepsi, a Southern original. The proceeding has been a Learfield presentation of the Blazers Sports Network.